Well, hello, Globies. Oh my goodness. What a week it has been. And even though my trip to Las Vegas was cut short by all the drama, I still managed to fit a lot into that one day that I finally got to spend in Las Vegas. That was supposed to be a much longer trip. But today I'm going to bring you some of the fun things. That's a typical day in van life for me. We went to the Shelby Car Museum Heritage Center. Oh my gosh, and spoke with someone there. I had a meetup with some Globies. One came all the way from Pasadena. Vaughn's on a roll. And, just so much to do in one day. And at the end, show you some of the madness, and I mean madness, on the Fremont Street Experience on what's called First Friday. Apparently they've had some incidents, so they have a huge police presence. And on First Friday, they're checking IDs. You can't even get into the Fremont Street Experience unless you're 21 or older. But I'll just give you a little glimpse of what madness is like. So if you're in Las Vegas on the first Friday of the month, you might not want to go to Fremont Street on that night because it is just an absolute zoo. But meanwhile, come on and join me, and I'm going to show you what a day in the life of Glow in Vegas is like. My first stop of the day was at the Shelby Heritage Center. I'm telling you, this was quite an eye-opening and fun adventure. And I'm calling it an adventure because some of the cars that I saw, the vehicles in here, were simply just over the top amazing. This was or is a tribute to Carroll Shelby. For those of you who have followed him, you know that he was an auto designer who helped Ford develop the first high-performance Mustangs rather. And he's just really well known. I think he won the Le Mans race in, was it 1959, 67, and 68, I think. And he just has a history for, again, high-performance cars. He was involved with the Cobras and, again, with Ford, with the Shelbys. And I didn't know it, but they still do Shelby designs in Las Vegas in the shop behind the displays of the vehicles. And later in this video, I'm going to introduce you to a tour guide who will explain a little bit more about the Heritage Center and what's involved in the tours. But meanwhile, just enjoy some of these beautiful cars. This is one of my favorite, along with this gold. Doesn't this look like something that should be in a James Bond movie like Goldfinger or something? Oh my goodness, what I wouldn't do to be able to just drive this once. Now this one, not so much, because I couldn't even get in or out of this one. This is Renee. She is with the Shelby Company, and she's a tour guide. So how long, this is a museum, apparently, or what is this called?
We're a heritage center.
A heritage center.
Different than a museum, but we are a heritage center.
So all of these cars, were they sold and then you bought them back, or did you have them to begin with? How did that happen?
A little bit of all of it. A lot of it's happened. The majority of these belong to other people who just allow us to have them in here so everybody can enjoy seeing how beautiful the cars are, or seeing some of the original ones. Some of these are originals and some are not.
So when was the first Shelby built that was in production and sold?
His Cobras were built in 1962.
62. And if you had one of those originals, what would that be worth now?
Oh my gosh, his original one sold in 2016 for $1.7 million.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
But that's his original one.
Okay, now, and then, so I've heard, everyone's heard of Shelby. So then he went into production, or what happened? How did he start producing these vehicles?
He started building cars. He had a group of guys that he put together that knew what they were doing and knew it well, and he started building cars. His main purpose was always to, of course, beat Corvette and beat Ferrari.
Oh, okay. And I see that. So then he got involved in the racing industry, and I see that they won some significant and very prestigious races.
3 times won at Le Mans. So they did that 3 times.
I think AJ Fout was one of the drivers.
AJ Foyt was one of the drivers. But they won a lot of races. Mainly his goal in life was always to, of course, beat Corvette and beat Ferrari. But they did win a lot of races, and a lot of races that nobody expected an American, much less an American driver, to ever win.
So now, did he ever say what got him interested in cars? Was it something
he liked to go fast?
Okay.
Yeah, he did. He had a love for airplanes. He had a love for cars, and all things fast.
So are the Shelbys, is anyone still producing them, or did they stop production?
Well, we do cars right in the museum, or not in the museum, I'm sorry, over here in the production area. So we are still currently building cars over there.
Now, are you building, are they called?
They are all Shelbys. And Cobras, those kind of things aren't built on site because we don't have the room, but people can still get them.
So now, if someone wanted to order a Shelby, what?
Go to your local Ford dealer, you buy a brand new GT, it comes directly to us, you sit down with the sales team, find out what you want to spend and do to your car, and it gets done, and then I don't know, about 6 months it's finished and ready for you to have.
Because I see some cars that look like Mustangs, so they took Mustangs and then converted them, and then, so what do? They souped up the engines,
Depends on what people want to do to their car. Some people want it to just go fast. They like already how it looks. Some change the whole thing. Some just change the look of the outside of the car. But most people want it to go fast.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much. So this whole thing, you can come in here and you can see all of these beautiful cars for free, but you also have a guided tour. And can you tell a little bit about what happens on the guided tour?
Basically, you're going to spend an hour with myself. And we're going to talk about the history of Carroll himself and his life.
Carroll Shelby.
We're going to talk about the cars that you see in here, and I'm going to give you some fun stories about all of those. My tour is about telling you a story about Carroll. That's what it is.
Yes. Some of these, when I walked by them, I thought, these look like James Bond cars.
Sometimes they do. Yep.
All right. Have any of these been in movies?
Well, the one that has is over there, and it's not real. It was in the movie Ford versus Ferrari.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. And anyone coming to Las Vegas, I never knew about this, but this is someplace, if you love cars and you love beautiful and fast cars, come to the Shelby Heritage location.
Perfect.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Well, here's a glimpse of the back area where they do the modifications. But it's time to head on out and leave the Heritage Center and head over to my Globy pop-up meetup. So come on and join me for that. Hi, Robert. So can you tell us the name of your restaurant?
Absolutely, love. The name of our restaurant is Viva Las Arepas here in Las Vegas, 1616 South Las Vegas Boulevard.
Well, I can tell you right now, I can smell the food coming off the grill, and it smells fabulous. Now you have what's called, you said, arepas. Now that explain to us what arepas is.
An arepa essentially is just a smaller, thicker version of a tortilla made out of cornmeal.
Now it's all, you said it's all gluten-free.
Yes, all our arepas 1 through 13 are all gluten-free, including our fried plantain.
So what are you ladies, so who is this here?
I'm Nancy from Las Vegas.
All right, Nancy and
Louise, I'm from Las Vegas.
And we've got
Lily here from Sacramento.
Get a valuation or a review. Here's Allison from Travel Snacks. Go check her out. You've got the vegan black bean and avocado. How is it? It's thumbs up?
It's 2 thumbs up if I could give my other thumb to go back.
Oh my goodness.
It's delicious. I highly recommend it.
And Nancy, how is yours?
It's absolutely delicious.
Oh, so this is a fine.
This is number 3, yes.
Viva
with
Las
avocado and cheese.
Okay. And how about you, Lisa? How was yours?
I'm a meat person, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Louise, how about yours?
Enjoying it. I got the same one as these two ladies.
Okay. All right. And well, you guys all saw the video that I did and the huge breakfast I had this morning. So I just got the mango drink, but I tell you, oh my gosh, their mango drink, their lime and sugar cane. Oh, Viva Las Arepas is a hit. With the Globies, it a hit. So if you're in Las Vegas, check out Viva Las Arepas.
Definitely.
Well, ladies, it has been a blast.
Thanks, Carol.
Thank you so much. Travel Snacks, Allison, there's Lisa, and oh my goodness, and who is this over here? But
What's your name again?
Oh, I'm Nancy.
I know it's Nancy, but
I didn't know you were recording.
Okay, and Louise is inside, and Vaughn's on a roll left. So we just had a great time.
Yes,
Ladies getting together, great food, great conversation. What more can you ask than that? That was sure a lot of fun. Me and Allison from Travel Snacks may be doing a meetup in the summer. We'll keep you posted. But meanwhile, time to say goodbye and head on over to Fremont Street. This is the area that's actually outside what's mainly going on in the Fremont Street Experience. You can see that there are people milling about, and there was a very long line here to get a specialty drink they were making. Then you can see over here the Fremont projection screens overhead and the zip lines. Now ahead, this is the actual experience. And on First Friday, because of problems that they had in the past, they have enhanced security. And this is a line, a long line to get in. And they're checking IDs, and no one under 21 can get in. They have extra security even at the exits, so you can't sneak in the exits. And because Jessica is not 21, we couldn't actually go inside there. But it was quite an experience, one time only for me on a First Friday. And now, time for this little old lady to get back to the hotel and in bed. And I will see you on my next day on the road in van life.